All right, so first talking about the wind here, you can see going into your daytime hours tomorrow here. I'm going to stop the clock here. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. here, you can see some of these gusts getting up into the 30s here in portions of South Carolina, getting up into Washington, D.C. here. Talking about some 40-mile-an-hour gusts by the time we get into late tomorrow morning here. Now, I'm going to stop the clock at 11 a.m., and I want you to note this little bland area right here. This is almost to 50 miles per hour here, 47-mile-per-hour winds off the coast of Virginia Beach. So that's going to be something to look at as well. As we go into this time frame here, notice the winds really start to get strong off the coast here. This little shade right here, upwards of 50 some miles per hour here, and then it really starts to strengthen here. And then by 10 p.m. tomorrow, we're talking upwards of 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts off the coast of this region area right here. This is really going to be a puncher here in terms of weather. So that's definitely going to be something to keep an eye on as well. All the way from off the coast of North Carolina all the way up into Maine, we're talking upwards of 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, 60 up here, and also 50 as you go more north. So thankfully, these 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts will not make it that far north. But then guess what? Nova Scotia is going to at least get some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts from this. It's better than 70, better than hurricane force. So that's at least a pointer here. Please be aware of that as that moves out here. The storm system really starts to move out here. Winds really start to calm down here. Lake effect starts to turn on, so we may have some gusty winds from that. But other than that, I don't really see much going on in terms of wind after that storm system goes away. All right, now the next topic. Let's talk about the blizzard, and then we'll wrap up with our severe weather chances today. Okay, so remember how at the beginning of the video I said that we have a blizzard potential in this region right here? Yes, I did. Let's take a look at this here. You can see as we go into this time frame here, stopping the clock at 9 p.m. here, you can see heavy rain coming down in portions of this region right here. Likely the potential to bring some strong winds, maybe perhaps a couple isolated tornadoes in this general region right here. But as that moves out here, notice that we have winter storm watches posted for portions of Lake Ontario here, like portions of New York, getting up into maybe Vermont as well. So that's going to be something to note. But watch how we get into the evening hours tomorrow. Stopping the clock at 8 p.m. here. Taking a look at Washington here, portions of western Washington, D.C. here. We have a band of heavy snow that's going to start building here. And this is just the beginning of this big boy here as we go into this overnight hours here. This region is really going to need to watch for a blizzard here because snow coming down all at once in the same area for a couple hours on end. You saw from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. didn't budge all that much here, and that's definitely going to become a blizzard if that happens here. And notice, this is not just brief heavy snow. This is a big storm that's going to linger over the same area for likely a couple hours. And for a blizzard, you need at least 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts, 35-mile-an-hour wind gusts to get things going, as well as a quarter mile or less visibility for 3 hours, as well as blowing, drifting snow. Any of those characteristics can indicate a blizzard. So if you just have wind and snow for 3 hours on end and there's no visibility, it's going to become a blizzard. If it's going to accumulate a lot. Even if it doesn't accumulate a lot, it's still going to become a blizzard if you have wind and heavy snow blowing around at the same time here. And as this moves into Maine, this finally starts to calm down. But what I'm starting to say here is that this is going to be a pretty impactful storm. Not saying everybody will get a blizzard like the model's showing, but I think this general area will really need to watch for the potential for damaging wind gusts 70+ miles per hour, and this region expecting the potential for a blizzard. So we're going to need to watch that closely. Anyways, let's talk about the last segment of the video, and then we got to wrap up here, the severe weather. Let's go. All right, so let's time out the rest of the thunderstorms out today here on your Radar Omega hour-by-hour forecast here. You can see line of storms develops here as we go into the 4 p.m. hour. As we go into the 7 p.m. hour, it continues developing here before becoming a total damaging wind threat up and down the coast. So that's going to be something to watch here. You can see by 10 p.m., we have a whole line extending all the way down from Ohio all the way down into Louisiana, producing damaging winds on the leading edge. So we need to watch that closely here. Notice how we go into the 1 a.m. hour here. We get discrete cells out ahead of it and south of the line here. That'll be something to note for the potential for a couple more tornadoes here, potentially, as we go into that time frame here and the end of the model run here. But as we go into your tomorrow morning time frame here, church services here, it's going to be stormy in this region right here. I just want to let you know, any church plans, watch the radar closely in this region right here. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're not already. Just stay updated with the latest. Have a great day, everybody.